Tonight we're getting a look at one of the two railway workers killed in this weekend's plane crash in Galt. 68-year-old Richard Conti was the company's chief pilot. 56-year-old Kenneth Mueller served as Rayleigh's chief financial officer. The small plane went down yesterday morning in a slough next to an almond orchard. The FAA and the NTSB are now investigating.
And in Tuolumne County, a CAL FIRE tanker pilot is dead after an off-duty plane crash near the Columbia Airport.
CBS 13's Steve Large live near the crash site with what we are learning about the pilot and this investigation. Steve?
Yeah, heartbreaking loss for the CAL FIRE community. You can see the sheriff's office is out here late tonight. This plane crash landing behind the home here, and people who live in this neighborhood believe this pilot did everything he could to avoid hitting homes. CAL FIRE air tanker pilot Ken Lancaster, shown in this photo wearing a gray shirt, killed in an off-duty small plane crash near the very Columbia Airport he flew tankers in and out of, fighting wildfires across Northern California. This is a photo of one of Lancaster's repellent drops in a CAL FIRE plane. The photographer who took it says Lancaster had this photo hanging in his home. Sheriff's deputies are watching over the crash site of Lancaster's private single-engine plane. The wreckage out of view in the backyard of this home. No one was inside at the time of the crash.
Well, first of all, my heart goes out to his family and relatives.
Johnny Etheridge lives down the street and says planes flying overhead as they come in for landings at Columbia Airport are common.
If you go just south, probably less than a mile is the approach to the airport. So we're very close.
FlightAware data shows a plane matching the description of Lancaster's was returning to the airport after a 1-hour flight and came up short of the runway. The FAA is investigating the cause of the crash.
Whatever effort he made to avoid the house, he didn't land that far behind this lady's house, kind of over in the rocks there. So it could have taken other people's lives.
A pilot who served to protect neighborhoods from wildfire, losing his own life in a plane crash. His final act may have been seeking to save the lives of others. Yeah, and pilots who I spoke to here in the Tuolumne community say that Lancaster was actually scheduled to work for CAL FIRE towards the end of today to pick up a shift. The NTSB will be here tomorrow morning to begin their part of the investigation.
Yeah, such a tragedy. All right, Steve, thank you. This weekend's plane crash has had us wondering how heat impacts flying, and our chief meteorologist, Nick